Introducing first, in the blue corner, holding a record of no wins and 1 loss. He's standing 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 160 pounds, and fighting out of St. Louis Park, Minnesota. He is BJ Haugdahl. And his opponent in the red corner, holding a record of 1 win and 0 losses. He's weighing in at 160 pounds with a wrestling background and fighting out of La Crosse, Wisconsin. He is representing the Ironworks Training Center, Alex Wettstein.
Be Jewish. Honestly, this is a guy I was wondering if he's Jewish or not. He looks Jewish.
Well, his name's Wettstein.
Exactly. Like our kicker. You think he's any relation to the Gopher kicker? Huh?
Third cousin.
Third cousins.
All right, Druzy, what do you know much about these two dudes?
I'll tell you right this, BJ Haugdahl, he's fought once, trains at Cellar.
Well, he looks good.
I mean, he looks good physically. He went 3 rounds in his debut with Ronald Leonard, who's a pretty...
Matt Hughes, oh, slam.
You want to talk about walking into something?
I was talking about BJ Haugdahl. Let me talk a little about Alex Wettstein. Trains out of the Ironworks, 23 years old.
Ironworks looks good tonight.
Won his first fight by decision. There's Chad Griffin.
Ironworks 2-0 right now, right?
Yeah, did their first guy?
Yeah, Ryan Johnson and James Marker both won. Looking to move to 3-0 here.
We're taking over.
Well,
Wettstein moves into side control.
Hey, you know, we started talking about our favorite fights on this card. We should do it. We never really got to it.
Oh, yeah. Let me go next, because Deaton already picked his.
Who did he pick? Oh, he picked Rico and Ben. Really? That's like
which is interesting.
So far down my list.
Because Rico's put on some stinkers.
I just want to see, I don't know, but I want to see Ben, what he brings. I've heard a lot about him, train with him, and
those who know,
a beast. It's like Nick Olson, you know, he's known as a beast, you just want to see what he's going to do.
Right. I'm very much looking forward to Alex Figueroa and Jacob Schomer.
Wow.
They fought
off the grid too.
They fought kickboxing a couple months ago. Jake won. Jake hasn't fought MMA in quite some time. I believe it's almost been 2 years.
I thought maybe you'd go Oddballer, huge upset.
I was talking to Oddballer in the back. He's confident. I'll tell you right now, he's confident. He told me, he's like, hey man, I ain't cutting to 55, but I'll fight anybody else 65 and up.
And this arm triangle is super tight, but he's got to lower his hips.
Tighten it up.
Lower your hips, not raise your hips. He's trying to muscle through it rather than use the leverage. Lower your hips, dude.
Dude, that is tight, though.
It is. If he lowers his hips, it's all over.
That's tighter than the one homie put on.
Yell at this. No,
Ted Weatherington.
No.
Don't do that.
God.
Well, I mean, it wasn't working, so
gives up the
all he needed to do is lower his hips, and the fight's over.
Oh my God. Dude, I like this guy.
Really? With the double punch?
Yes!
I'm not a fan of that.
Why wouldn't you be?
The double thunder. Back to the key lock.
Dude, whether it be the double punch or the arm triangle, I mean, this guy's all over the big takedowns.
The arm triangle that he didn't know how to finish?
And he might be Jewish? I mean, what isn't to like about this guy?
This is your favorite fighter in the world.
I am sold on Alex Wettstein. BJ's tough, though, man. He's game.
You love a guy named BJ.
Well, I like giving him, you know what I'm saying, Katie?
Instant friend request.
Inappropriate.
Would you follow him on Twitter, Studio?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of BJ stars.
If his name was like BJ Fighter.
BJ City, Mayor BJ City.
The real BJ.
I noticed that BJ has a tattoo of courage on the side, and he's certainly showing it. Again, I mean, we've seen it before, 2 fights earlier. Dude, everyone's game tonight. And there are no mismatches.
Well, like we said, I mean, BJ Haugdahl was in a horrible spot there, and he survived.
And he survived. In fact, he almost got up. You got Dave Green in the corner, former EFX champion.
Now, Carl, you know, when you're in that, you have an arm triangle that deep. All he's got to do is lower his hips.
Lower his hips,
right?
yes.
I mean, that's done if he lowers his hips right there.
Yes.
Instead, he raised his hips and tried to just squeeze it tighter.
Like a wrestling pin, a wrestling pin.
Alex looks a little tired in the corner there. But, I mean, like I said, the guy's he's fought once before. He's an amateur. He may not necessarily know exactly how to finish that type of submission.
But that makes sense to your head if you don't understand the leverage of it.
Sure.
Why wouldn't I just squeeze tighter and make it tighter?
Right.
That doesn't, though. Explain, Carl, what happens when you lower your hips.
Lower hips tightens it up, the arm triangle. It's going to end up just cutting off circulation.
Well, it tightens it up, and it uses your own leverage to lift his head into the choke.
And you're not wasting no energy of it because you're just, you don't.
All you do is lay him down, basically.
Yeah. Round 2.
And he walks straight into the same takedown. You can't even call that a double leg because he's even higher up than his legs.
He's giving it to him.
BJ just loves the bang. He doesn't care.
Uh-oh, crucifix coming here.
Yeah, this is not good.
Back to side control.
Did he just lose the crucifix or did he give it up?
Good corner work from Dave Green tonight. Actually very impressed. Especially considering he trained with Riley at one point.
Better corner, Dave or Tom Green?
Ooh, that's tough. Probably Tom.
Tom Green is a cancer survivor.
He is.
And less of a liar than Lance Armstrong.
He is. Absolutely.
He's got the same number of Tour de France wins as Lance Armstrong as well.
Hey-o. BJ's slick off his back. He certainly knows what he's doing.
Bleeding out of that nose right now, though.
Yeah.
Probably from those double punches.
That's never fun.
The double bombs.
I love it.
Caught the kick. He's going to put him down now.
He's going for a takedown.
Oh, good hits. Good hits.
Oh, really good hips.
Thing is, when you see a wrestler who grabs a leg like that, he gets it, he tries to run the pipe, and then doesn't get off to the side where he needs to be.
Right.
And then the dude with the stronger hips just is going to win.
And
yes, sir.
Half here.
Well said.
BJ, strip the full guard.
Couldn't grab napkins.
Sorry, bro.
Jesus.
Wipe it on your jeans.
Napkins were 3 for 1. So
Yeah, they were.
you only gave us $6.
Yeah, you only gave me a 20.
Enough for 2 barbecue sauces.
And a Mountain Dew.
Oh, I'm getting results from Fargo.
Oh, yeah, let's hear that. Tony Martin versus Philippe Novar. This fight might be ended here soon, though. Wettstein trying to finish with strikes from the top. And the double punch again.
Love it.
Double hammer fist.
Mark
Grabbing that
Muniz.
fence, though. You almost have to take a point away. All right, it's the 3rd time he's done it.
Slap in the hand.
I know he's an amateur and all, but
Now we're going rear naked choke.
gets an applaud from the corner.
Couple of big fights up there. Brett Murphy versus Brian Hadeen.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting too.
I mean, for heavyweights in Minnesota, that's
yeah,
huge.
it is. It's good as gets on it. BJ mounts.
Oh, and immediately slept.
There's the 10-second warning.
It's like when you intercept it and then you're running for a touchdown and you get hit and fumble.
Yeah, he gets stripped from behind.
And the whole crowd's just like, oh.
Athletic move.
Good round.
Where was
BJ
the bell?
is, that nose is not good.
And we're going to go to the
So,
3rd round.
I mean, even though he had a quick sweep there, I mean, it's still a good round. Wettstein probably wins again. Haugdahl needs to finish this fight to win it.
Yeah, I completely agree. And I'm sure that's what Dave's telling him right now.
Don't be so sure.
I'm telling you, man. This guy's a former champ.
I know.
6-0. He knows what he's doing. He is very confident that he would have beat Rich Taylor. Very confident.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying I necessarily agree, but I do like his confidence.
He was a 45er.
He was. He was going to be the next big thing.
Really?
His knee got messed up. Yeah.
Who's got this? So Ironworks trying to move to 3-0 here.
Yeah, they actually won out in, that's what I was going to say, they went out in Fargo as well. They just won a fight.
Ironworks did? Who
Yep.
fought up there?
Oh, never mind. Got it wrong.
Silly. And he walks into the exact same takedown for the 3rd time tonight.
Just trying to rush his punches too much.
Yeah.
You'd think after the first 2 you'd say, let's keep this at a little distance.
Well, usually 3 times a charm.
Okay.
Ooh, Cody Barberena won.
2-0 now as a pro.
Yes, sir. 2nd round RNC.
Cody's a tough dude. He's another guy that I don't...
All the Barberena brothers
They
are
are,
just
they're all
tough. Like the Blummers, except better.
You're such a jerk.
Whatever.
Gosh.
Hey, listen, at least the Barbarenas are in their 20s still.
Brian's got to be getting up there, though.
Yeah, he certainly is. I actually tried to push for Wiseman to take that fight with Barbarena.
That'd be a fun fight, dude.
Yeah, it would have been.
Any updates from the Mighty Mouse?
Oh, good question.
Where are they at?
I almost don't want to know.
In the Fargo card.
It looks like they're about 5 fights in. None of the big fights have happened yet.
Tony Martin and Philippe Novar.
Yeah, that's going to be ridiculous.
But those are a couple fights that should happen here.
I guess, no.
I mean, Brian Hedin and Brett Murphy, that needs to happen here. I mean, those are two
Brian's
guys.
from out there.
And I know, I got it. I understand why
Chris
Brian
puts on
here.
big shows. Chris Nelson, I mean, they're at Shields Arena. They had the USA, or the hockey juniors there just a couple of years ago. It's huge. It's like 18,000 seats.
It's too many.
It is too many, but
one too many.
Yeah. They've had crowds there. It's almost, I mean, outside the upper deck, of course, they filled the lower bowl and the floor.
Yeah.
But what sucks about MMA in North Dakota is no amateurs.
Straight to the pros?
Straight to the pros.
Road to the pros.
Baptism by fire.
That's Dana White rule right there.
There
Dana hates amateur MMA.
Oh, why wouldn't he? He also hates female MMA, doesn't he?
Except for Ronda.
Oh, yeah, that's right. She's fighting in the main event in the UFC coming up. I guess Dana changes his mind every now and then.
I guess what happens after a good night.
Yeah, right.
How dare you?
Dana's going to hear that. Carl's never going to get in the UFC.
Obviously. And if he does get a call from the UFC, I'm going to obviously pull this tape out.
Oh, boy. We got an RNC attempt.
That looks like trouble.
I know
he might be asleep.
BJ was able to get out of that arm triangle choke in the first round. Not so sure about this.
Super
He's
tight.
Wow, he says he's fine.
Dude, BJ's
nose on the chin.
That's got to be discouraging when your guy is slapping in the RNC for your opponent to give you a thumbs up.
It'd be even worse if he was like, suck it. I'll tell you what, Ironworks has a good crew of wrestlers. This is a big win. This is a big win for Ironworks, and they've got their biggest fight coming up with Corbin Nichols facing Stephen Watt.
Oh, that's gonna be huge.
That'll do her.
Good fight, man.
A unanimous decision for
a pair of guys who both only have one fight on the record. In the amateurs.
After the completion of 3 rounds, the judges have made their decision. All judges scoring about 30 to 27, and winner by unanimous decision, Alex Wettstein.